Hey, what's up?
All right, so I didn't know the police were called
Yeah,
until I'm catching up in
they came back
that.
again.
So I am being blamed, of course, by the very people that have been harassing you since you have been released from jail. So you've got Luna Umbra, you've got Crybaby. I went and clicked over because I saw Brad was live and he actually had like 150 people in chat, and he really doesn't get those numbers very often any longer. Do you care if I submit a FOIA request?
Yes, you can do it. I
I
need all the help I can get. My lawyer just hit me up just now. He's watching the YouTube. WYMT's watching YouTube too right now. He submitted it to them. This makes 9 times in the last. Well, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. See, FBI twice, Department twice, State Police, PBI. This makes
So
5 times in the last 2 weeks that.
let me just say this. That entire community has done nothing but harass law enforcement, harass your PO. I don't know anything about this Kentucky Derby shit. You know what, rapper? I don't know that I believe you because I just was sent a screenshot from Crybaby stating that Crybaby stated that in Discord, Brett and I are taking responsibility for that. First of all, Brett doesn't call in welfare checks. Brett doesn't call the police. If I do it, I'm just going to tell you I did it. I've not fucked with you. I did that one night when you were at the bar, but I was legitimately live when I did it. So, but you're not doing anything. Viper seems to think that you're not even allowed to be at the Kentucky Derby because his first sergeant runs it, which I highly doubt. That
Well, what it was is, I used to do professional driving and stuff, security driving when I was doing, and I explained to the police officers that, and I actually showed them the letters and acceptance letters, and I showed that stuff. So, but what you all got to see is you didn't get to see them when they first come in and first come out. I had to ask permission to get on my phone because I started to say, because they kept asking about weapons and stuff, and I was like, look, I know how this works. I know what the law is. I know what I'm able to do. And that's why I got my phone out. And he said, well, you got me on live, don't you? He said, yeah. He said, well, I got my body cam on too. And I said, okay. So I hit the live button, and that's where he was at on the porch. You didn't get to see the other half of it and everything. There was other cars that pulled up. My sister's cameras picked the state police up, and she said, what is the state police doing there? And I said, do what? So there was 4 state troopers, and then 2 of them left because they seen it was bogus. But the other 2 staying around, they said, we'll do the checkups. The first 2 ran my information and everything. So,
but
and then the and then the and then
those that are listening, those that are restreaming, I implore you to find out what is wrong with yourself that you just can't stop earning. And I know that there are a lot of people from Jimbo's community that decided to go the part of supporting Brad, supporting Katie, supporting traders, because these are the people that had just been easily manipulated by Jimbo for 3 years. Now they're going into another community where they are going to be fucking manipulated. And I don't understand when does it stop for Ernie? When does it stop? What does it take?
so Ray Smith said I called law enforcement yesterday and sent them the video saying that you said you're going to work security and ask if they know what security company you be working for with I sent over. So, this is some of the things I don't, I know who done it. I know what the law enforcement told me. The Department of Homeland was involved in it. So,
But at
it
what
was,
point does it stop? That's what I'm asking the people that are restreaming you. When does it stop? Because I was one of the people that hated Ernie, probably more than any of you. None of you were affected by Ernie in real life. At what point do you check yourself and say, if Ernie's going to fuck up, he'll do it on his own? You don't need to consistently spend every waking moment calling the PO, emailing the PO, fucking cover them on YouTube, calling law enforcement over and over and over again. When does it stop? When do you get bored with this? When do any of you say, you know what, let's just leave it to trolling each other on the internet? What are you doing to Ernie and why? You have to ask yourself that. Ernie's not an angel. Ernie's an asshole. He can be the biggest piece of shit when he wants to be, but so can you all of you, all of us, every single one of us. None of us from this community, my community, their community, nobody here is innocent. In fact, it's interesting because I can watch traitors manipulate her entire community, and it upsets some people. This is what I say. Don't fight them. It's not worth it. Let them fucking look like obsessed tards. Why? Because their community doesn't want the truth. It wouldn't, you could present them with the truth and they're going to deny it as fact because they can't. It's a sunk cost fallacy. So Ernie, I am sorry this is happening. I wanted you to know there's no reason at all for me to contact the police or your PO. I didn't even know anything about this Kentucky Derby shit. I missed all of that. I have missed a lot. I
no,
haven't been watching. I don't give that much of a fuck. These people don't fucking log off ever.
I
None
know
of
who
these
done it.
people log off. I
I
logged
know.
off yesterday after my live. Went and mowed the lawn, swept and mopped my floors, hung out at home. These people can't log off.
I appreciate it. Thanks, Nick.
How's everything at home? Is your sister kicking you out over the? Is that
Yeah,
what you want?
I have
You
to.
want him? You want him homeless?
I have till tonight to get out, so I'm working on getting my stuff right now. I'm just gonna take some stuff with me. I told her I'd come back and get the rest of the stuff some other time, but
Well, where are you going? I mean, don't tell me. Do you have a place to go?
no. I mean, I ain't had no time to gather nothing, Nicolina. I mean, it's just what it is. I'm used to this. This
Well,
is
it's
what
got to
my life.
be. I mean, it's got to be a lot for your sister. You know.
It's a lot for everybody. It's a lot for
Well,
everybody, but
right.
I'm used to this.
I mean, regularly having the cops called and sent to your house or your PO. You know what I mean? They're not just affecting you. They're affecting your sister, her kids. I don't know if she has kids. I don't know anything about the sister, but these are the same people that if it was done to them, they would be crying over and over, live streaming, begging for money. Oh, woe is me. I'm a victim. You know what? You guys have no idea. You got Brad that lives off of his fucking grandmother, can't fucking keep a job, can't do shit, and wants to talk about Ernie getting a job. No. You got fucking Traders who lives with her fucking mom and brother, can't support herself. You got KE who also lives with her fucking parents and can't fucking support herself. All of these people that cannot support themselves are going to go after you. It's insane to me.
Yeah, I know.
Like, why can't you guys are so weak at this point? You can't just let this guy fucking do his live streams. don't fucking listen. You've got this guy to the point where there's a lot of us that are feeling bad for him. Yeah, Mama T lives with her fucking daughter. Absolutely. I'm just saying, like, you guys are literally making it to where people that actually loathe Ernie are now starting to feel sorry for him. And you will lose people in your community because there's going to be a fucking line that you guys cross while you play innocent and try to blame me for something. And you're going to lose people. It'll happen. Just sit back and watch. It'll happen. Your time will come. Stop. Leave the guy alone. Where do you want to see him? 6 feet under? He's not going to prison. What is your end game with Ernie? He's not hurting you. It bothers you that he has people that still support him. That is all this is about. Oh my God. Are you a fucking tard, Matt? Are you? Trolling is one thing, Mr. Nobody, but making false calls that he's threatening to BOMB the Kentucky Derby?
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, just like I said,
I troll Ernie still. I'll be in chat trolling, but it doesn't have to go to where it used to be.
you can FOIA the calls.
Yeah,
right?
I'm going to FOIA
the state police. If you listen to
I am literally getting blamed for something I didn't do. But it has to do with me, Matt, because I
have to contact
blamed over and over in that chat.
Contact the state police because the Department of Homeland Security is the one that sent them out. They went so far, and I only know a couple people that can do that. So now what happened is while they was up here, the other Department of Homeland contacted the other guys and get a hold of the state police. And that's what happened. That's why they sent them. They said this come from the Department of Homeland when the state police got here.
So let him stay with you then, Matt, if you're so worried about it. If you're worried about it, you can fuck off. I'm being blamed for something that I did not do. So then back up Ernie, since he's a Kentucky boy as well. Back him up.
So look, that's what's going on, and everybody, people screenshotting stuff saying, "Why ain't you nervous?" Because I'm used to this. This is everyday life for me. It's always been.
Matt, weren't you just over there in that chat where they're all literally saying that I'm the one that made this call? I'm pissed. No. Yeah, well, let's see, turn the page. Who's been the one that's been fucking with Ernie since he was released from jail?
So
it's been that community. It's been Angelo, Traders, Brad, Margaret. None of those people over there are your friends, Ernie. Brad and Margaret are not your fucking friends. Yeah, I did not make that call. I don't know of anyone. And if I find out it's somebody from like my community, I'll be fucking livid. Let the guy get on his feet and try to be better. Fuck. Good, Matt. Take him in. I don't need help. I have housing. Thank you. No, Peachy didn't do it. Peachy didn't do it. I hate Peachy and she doesn't do that shit. Well, he had a warrant. That was what he had to take care of, right? Locksmith? All right, I'm popping down, but I just want you to know that don't let these people continue. I know you always bounce back. I know you wouldn't lie, Mama. I'm saying Peach. Someone's trying to blame Peach.
No, it's
not Peach.
Peachy didn't do it. Peachy didn't do it.
She doesn't do that. She doesn't do that shit. I'm sorry.
Peachy didn't do it. I know who done it.
Yeah, I just said that, crybaby. I was live when I did it. I don't have to fucking hide behind anything.
So,
all right.
Thank you for coming
I'll be down in chat. All right, bye. Keep your head up.
Appreciate it. It's okay, guys. Like I said, I'm used to this. I've been used to it for a while now. It's what it is. And I thank you, Arctic, for that. For the record, I didn't sleep outside in my sister's car. I was actually on the ridge going towards Viper, up right where the graveyard's at, like right where the Family Dollar's at. It's about 15, well, about 12, it's about 12, 13 miles away from here. I can take you up that same graveyard and show you all. Matter of fact, I believe I'll do that just to show you. Or I could show you. It's all right. Don't worry, guys. I mean, I'm used to this. I've been through it all my life. I know. You know what gets me is when they send the cops out, when they check everything and they look over when they check me, I'm always cleared. But it still goes on and on and on. When does it stop? When does it stop? At least now, lawyer's looking at it, and he texted me. He said, "Oh my God, I can't believe this." I said, "Yeah, I actually thank you all for the super stickers." I said, "Yeah, I actually put it on live." He said, "You got it on live?" I said, "Yeah," and I sent him the link. You're gonna get you all will get surprised, people. When it comes out, you are going to be surprised, and a lot of people are going to owe a lot of people apologies. But like I said, it is what it is. But yeah, it is. It will help me in the future. It hurts me with my stay and everything, being homeless again. That sucks. But hey, it ain't the first time I've stayed under a bridge, right? I've been under a bridge a few different times. You know, it ain't my first time being out and homeless. I mean, I was in New York. I went to Manhattan and me sick just to see if I still had what it takes to live, and I did. So it's not my first time. It won't be my last. But I'm pretty sure people are getting ready to find out that I'm not who they think that I am. So I know what the cop told me. This came from military saying that this and that is the same person that's been talking to Department of Homeland. I've got all those reports. You know, it is what it is. It's fine, guys. I know what's going on. But yet, let me just say this. The report's been made about stolen valor. Look at the crime it is in Kentucky. They've already looked into that. I'm cleared from that, guys. You all did what you could with the Kentucky Transportation Cabinet to destroy me, and you failed. I had to meet the Department of Homeland guy and got that cleared real quick. So I guess, it is what it is, right? You failed. Yes, I did serve in the military. And go ahead and record that and send that in. I did serve in the military. Now, and we'll find out. This is even good. This is good. Even like my lawyer's like, this is great. It sucks for you, brother. You guys, thank you all for sending me money. I do appreciate that from YouTube. Thank you. It's verifiable. Thank you. The NGB 22 that you have, it does, I guess. That's another thing that you all have. That's all I want to say. It is a resource waste, but they're going to find out. If I was that, well, I ain't going to say too much because it is what it is. People can believe what they want to believe, and I'm going for what I'm going for. I appreciate you all talking to, messaging me and stuff. Again, let me put this out here for you all. Hold on one sec. So I'm going to go ahead and say this right now, guys. Redstone, you're wrong. In Kentucky, it is a crime. It is a crime in Kentucky, Redstone. And I've already been through it. You see this right here? This happened a few years ago. Stolen valor. This man is in jail. You see, I've already been investigated. Angelo made sure of that. Angelo just didn't report the results to you all. But you all believe what you want to believe. But there it is. Tell me I'm wrong. Bell County, right now, Bell County is it's about over the hill from Harlan. It's about an hour away from me right here. So you tell me. You see, they do that. I've already been investigated for it. Guess what the findings were? Well, you see the date, Redstone. That's all I'm saying. I don't want to argue with you because I'm done arguing. To be honest with you, I'm done arguing. Okay? I really am. I'm sick of arguing with you. 2021, this happened. That's just a few years ago. Yes, and my PO already told me I was investigated for it. Okay, so I know what's going on, and I told him there's nothing to worry about. I'm not worried about that. I know what I am and what I'm not. Goddamn transportation cabinet just lost, okay? Do you understand that? Do you understand that? Do you understand that, Redstone? They lost. They had held my license up. They held my license up and everything. Now they have to release them. So you all need to go get your information somewhere else, man. And I don't even care. I don't even care no more. I'm just sick of it. I'm sick of it. Really sick of it. I got better things to do. Here, you know what? No, I'm not going to. I'm not going to. I'm not even going to. Like I said, it ain't worth it. I'm done with it. Just leave it alone. Leave it alone, please. Please leave it alone. This makes, let's see, 1, 2, 3. I don't even want to talk about it. It's ridiculous. But yes, I am going to I'm getting my lawyer to go to the media with it. I am. It's okay, guys. Just leave them alone. It's all what it is. I know. I'm just aggravated, Cass. I'm tired of this. I'm sick of this. Y'all don't know nothing about me. You don't know nothing about me. You think you do, but you don't. Yes, sweet and salty, we can. I'm not being mean to Redstone. I just got off the phone with Redstone. I'm not mad at Redstone. Yeah. Yeah. I know. I know. I don't. I'm sorry. I don't mean to yell or jump on nobody. I'm just tired of it. I'm sick of it. And ain't worried about it. I ain't worried about it. I know what they do in Kentucky. I know what they do. I mean, I know what the Commonwealth does. Thank you, Gamer Girl. I know what they want me to do. They want me to commit suicide on live. And I thought about it, but I would never do it. Because I know if I did that, everyone that's involved, they would actually investigate it. And then it would go back to them automatically. Because that's the only way you can really get anything done. Seriously, think about it. That's what they want me to do, anyways. That's what Benny Keys tried to get me to do. That's what all of them tried to get me to do. But I've always been stronger than that. Always will. I mean, I don't think it bothers you. It don't bother you while you're watching it. You're not the one it affects. I have to leave. You know, where am I going to go? I didn't get no notice. I don't have a notice. I don't have a notice whatsoever. I have to leave. It's the way my life always is. Makes me feel like I'm back on the run again. And I haven't done anything. But it's what it is. You know, thank God that it's warm. It's at least it's warm now. At least it's warm now. Because I know that I can go and stay up under the same damn bridge that I stayed up under once before. It's the same bridge, close. And I can regroup myself for a couple days. And that's what I want to do. That's what I know. That's the life I know, okay? I'm a survivor, okay? You're not going to beat me with survival. You're not. I know how to live in these mountains. I know how to survive. I was brought up in them. I was brought up in them. This is my life. My papa made sure of that. You know, taking us hunting, fishing. When we was kids, my dad wanted me to be strong. You know what, Dad? Guess what? I'm stronger than you'll ever be. And that's true. That's not right, but it is what it is. You know, Katie wants to say that my sister posted those ink pens and stuff. She was joking around, but Katie takes it something being serious, like she was had enough of me. You know, that's the way the news does. That's the way news people do, anyways. They lead on to stuff. They lead on with stuff they don't even know. Like, oh, it was coming. Oh, it's coming. No, no. We had a great relationship. I still do have a great relationship with my sister. Am I mad at her husband? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. So it is what it is. Maybe it's God's way to say, hey, you got all this talent. You've been waiting for this. This is your moment. Now you do or die. It's where I've always been. It's where I've always lived my life. It's where it's always been for me. So think about it. You know, they put this stuff out there. They want to, put it in people's minds that, hey, this is what's going on. When it's not what's going on. I've heard it. You can plainly hear the law enforcement officer say when he's here the first time, he's like, this came down from the Department of Homeland. Obviously they're worried they wouldn't send us out here like that. Something's going on. No, not always. If people know how to talk to people and influence people and use their DOD numbers in the correct way, yeah, they get stuff done. You all base your all's information on one man. Every one of you all do. All you do. You base your information on one man. So you're telling me all I got to do is prove that one man wrong? Okay, that's simple. I'm ready to do it because I know what law enforcement's told me, and I know what I've been through, and I've watched them. I've watched them fight with the Kentucky Transportation Cabinet. I watched the Department of Homeland tell one of the Kentucky Transportation Cabinets, "You are wrong. This is going to be through right here, and what you're doing is illegal." And they released everything. You don't believe me? I got the receipts right here, right now. I can show you. I can show you the receipts. But it just puts my family in more. I'll show you two different ones, and you tell me how that happened. Because I had to meet them. I had to meet them down there. So yeah, I'm used to this. So I know. Now, y'all can believe what you want to believe. I don't understand how people like Brad can porn bomb somebody when kids are actually watching. When kid was watching, a kid would come by and watch. But nothing. But you don't go after nobody like that. And he's sick and he's vile, ass banging. I mean, what is that, people? Really, really? It is what it is. No, Nicolene. I'm talking about a guy's little daughter was watching. He's supposedly gonna file charges on Brad. Seriously, he came in here and he said that his little kid that just got up wanted water or something and seen that right when he porn bombed me. So that's what he said. I can't make. I mean, I can't talk for nobody else. That's just what he said in chat. So I don't know. And Embassy Suites, your fake accusations you made, they're aware of you. They know who you are. You're with Tina Crew. They know who you are. Embassy, treating women like shit just ain't working for you. What are you talking about? I promise feet will be on your neck. I ain't treated nobody like nothing by calling you Embassy Suites and saying that you need to do this and that. No. That's breaking the law by me saying that me saying you're a piece of shit. Embassy, that's breaking the law. That's not law into that. But it is what it is. So, but this does push me now to actually, I have to do or die. Seriously. I accumulated a few things, some new clothes and stuff. So how is that? Thank you. So now, you take it how you want to take it. Hell yeah, Banjo. I'll live stream it. I know you do. And I know it's a game on YouTube and we joke around and cut up with each other, but in real life, I don't have no hard feelings towards you all. Ever have. But when you say I don't have this training, and I do, I can't lie. I'm not going to lie and say I don't because I took oath on that. I took oaths. And to me, that means a lot. I don't pay attention to who gets timed out and who don't get timed out, people. I don't know. Right now, don't time nobody out, people. Please. Don't block nobody and don't time nobody out. I know you have feelings, but mod from different aspects of it. Don't time nobody out. I don't care what they're saying. It ain't going to help anything, okay? Mm-hmm. You timed out the bad actors. Okay, thanks, Nicolina. Just don't put them in timeout for no thousands of seconds or whatever the deal. Cass. Look, Cass, you and I, we've been through it for the last few years. Oh my God. Like really, like, we've collided, but there's a lot of things, that we agree on. There really are a lot of things we agree on. And, Cass, you're starting to wear on me a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. You're starting to wear on me. You make me mad as hell sometimes, but still, you're starting to wear on me a little bit. And probably tonight for the celebration, because I'm still going to celebrate. I'll be out of here, but I'll still celebrate. Because I said I would. We'll celebrate the monetization and stuff, and I'll probably mod Cass tonight just for celebration purposes. And the only reason Christine had been modded is because I couldn't find her nowhere on Facebook and everything. And once, and then again, it went for a few months later, and I went to jail, of course, and got out of jail. But she's always been there. Christine's always been there, and I appreciate her. I've always appreciated her. She's like my little alert system, which is nice. It really is nice. But yeah, um, yeah, I just got a few things to go and do, and I'm gonna. But let me just say this, Matt. Look, let me say this right now. Let me say this right here, right now to you. I understand that, Matt, and I understand your concern for it. But let me ask you just one question. Let me ask you one question, Matt. Of all the stuff you've said against me and things you've done against me, what happens when you're wrong on that? I'm just saying, what happens if you are wrong on that? Yeah, what happens? Just answer that question. I ain't trying to start no trouble with you or not. Nothing like that. Just what happens if you're wrong on that? Sir, I don't thank you. I appreciate that. But look, it's what happens, guys. It's real. You know, I've watched a lot of YouTube. I saw this one YouTuber guy that he had, oh my God, yeah, he was a gamer. He had a ton of followers, and one of his hater people had accused him of talking to a younger girl online. And the fact of the matter is, he had talked to he talked to the young girl, but he didn't talk to her sexual or nothing. It was more of a gaming content friend thing, and that hater guy used that against him and tried to turn a lot of people against him. And y'all probably know who I'm talking about. He was a very famous gamer, and I'm not into games and gaming and stuff like that, but I did watch the video, and y'all know what he did online. He couldn't handle it. Look at look at like people like Logan right now. He's being accused of just buying photos of adult content, buying it, which is nothing wrong and nothing illegal at all. And look, you don't see him around now because you don't know how to take it. You don't know how to take it because it's hard. Now imagine what I've been through 100 times past that, 100 times past it. Brad, there's no links for you here, man. Go to your own show. Go to your own show. Nobody has said your name. Nobody has mentioned you or Margaret, okay? Stay over there, please. Just stay over there. So you got your own thing going. You got your new apartment deal. You stay over there, dude, please. Just stay over there. No, I don't want you here, man. I don't want you over here anymore. You got your own things to do. You got your own people. Please stay there. And that's nice. I'm being nice. You can stay in chat. They ain't nobody gonna time you out, but I'm not letting you up on panel no more. Never again. Our friendship is over, Brad. Forever. And I mean that. You know, the part about me is I was always forgiving people and all this and that. But there comes a time when you just gotta say, hey, this person is not my friend. Even though he'll use me for content, he's not my friend. I don't want him blocked, guys. I told you not to block him. Unblock him. Whoever done it, unblock him. If you blocked him, unblock him. I told you all, do not block. I do not want nobody blocked. He can stay in the chat. He's not coming up. Please. I said that 100 times. Don't block nobody, please. You can time them out or whatever. Do not block anybody. Okay, thank you, Charlie. If he left, he left. Okay, thank you. I didn't know if he's probably live, to be honest with you. And I really don't care. Thank you, Amber. You know, I have. I mean, it's what it is. For the record, you care if I put this up here? Because I didn't see. Cause I was falling asleep last night. For the record, my granddaughter was not watching Ernie's live. She was sleeping and woke up. She wanted a drink of water and came to get me. She saw the porn bomb. If you contact the police department, I will submit that video. I do have the video still on StreamYard. I have. I've, I have. I forgave them and forgave them and forgave them. But it is what it is. You know. You know, you may not like this person, and a lot of people don't like them, but there's a few people who named it right on the spot what was going on. I mean, nobody ever got no confirmation about it or anything like that, but people are right. Thank you. Um, so like I said, I got a few things going on right now, and I've got a lot to do tonight. You know, my mind right now, I mean, you can imagine what it does to you. You can imagine what it does. It puts you in a state of mind that, hey, you're out, you're out on your own again, you know. So you are Embassy Suites. In my professional opinion, which I'm allowed to say, you are. Okay. I want nothing of you. I think you grab information and you put it out there. You gave the detective my email and I sent Brad's confession to him. Sounds like Brad has had other complaints about him. Well, I appreciate that. I'll check into that. If he sends me an email, I'll check into that. Let me check. I haven't checked my email today. Let me see if the detective actually did. I just checked it, guys. No, I didn't see anything. Not right now. It might take them a while to get things together. I know it's like that. Um, exactly. Um, see you, AVN guy. What happens when you're wrong? That's all I'm gonna say. You need a new name for it, Ernie. I'm not the scamming couch hopping loser. No, Embassy, you're not. But you are the fake and false allegation putter upper because that's all you do. And when all this over, Embassy, we'll see what happens with it. And then you'll come back and then you'll do this. You'll do this and that. I'll make it simple right now. Easiest way ever. Easiest way ever. I'll make it this simple. This is how simple it is. This is how simple it is. Right here. I'll show you right now. You'll see the dates. I'll show you. Thank you. I appreciate that, Amber. I appreciate you all. Thank you all. Thank you. You're gonna get mad, Matt. You're gonna get really mad, buddy. But it's okay. I ain't worried about it. The evidence so far says I ain't. Well, then you keep going with that for evidence. That's good for you. That shows you your mindset too. You know, that shows you that you didn't know much about anything, to tell you the truth. I mean, to be honest with you, that shows me right there when it comes to LDR ship, you don't know much about what the hell you're talking about. But you probably wouldn't know about anything of that if you wasn't in the military. You wouldn't know what it even stands for. It's leadership. But how do we do it in the military with leadership? It's LDR ship, right? What does that L stand for? Loyalty? You're not loyal. What does the D stand for? Duty? What's the R stand for? You sure don't have that. Then you go to ship. What's the S stand for? You have any of that? You don't have honor. That's a fact. You see, guys, I could go on and on and on about it. I don't care. That's all what it is. Let's just see what happens. It's almost done. It's almost done, guys. You all based everything on one man, and you based everything on one man. That's what I was counting on. You don't have no backups. There's no backups. So once I tear the walls down to this one man, you have nothing. But again, I don't know what I'm talking about because I never was trained in real life. I don't know what I'm talking about, right? Oh, it's a waiting game, Matt. It really is, especially now. Oh, it definitely is. So because I haven't grifted much money at all. I've been in jail. But I will say this. I'm not gonna have to argue with you guys much longer. I know that. Thank you, Lexi Split. How does this work, guys? These super chats and super sticker stuff. It's like I never said that, Matt. I never had a problem with you. Only thing I have a problem with you, you believe everything a Jimbo said, and I'm not gonna say nothing about it. It is what it is. You actually went on everything you said. You played you like a fool. But that's you. And that's you that has to answer for that. Nobody else. Yeah, I'm monetized. And that's why we're going to keep the channel like it is. Um, the reason I said you was Jimbo, Matt, I'll tell you. The reason I said you was Jim, I'll tell you what, let's not go this route, Matt. Look, do this, Matt. Let's do this. I'll prove to you. Send me an email, Matt. I'll prove to you something. And I guarantee you it changes your views on things. It'll change your views. I'll leave that up there. It'll change your views for a fact. 100% change your views. To everyone sending me super chats, super stickers. Thank you all. I appreciate it. I'll be leaving in the morning. It'll probably be late. Well, I don't even know. I've got to. I'm going to see if I can talk into staying a few hours late tonight so I can get all my stuff together. That's the major important things, getting my stuff and what I need. I can't take all my stuff, obviously, but I can take, what I could carry in a backpack and everything. I can carry that, a few pieces of clothing and stuff. I'll be able to do that. I don't have much clothes anyway, so I can do all that. It's okay. I know how it is. I know how life is. That's good. You be there. So I do appreciate you all for what y'all done for me and my, y'all did what you needed to do. You got your all's content. You got to see me get swatted. You know what it does? You know what it did though? It shows you all that I'm not lying to you guys. This is nothing to me. That's why I'm not, scared. That's why I'm not, excited. That's why I'm not, because I've seen it. I've been through it so many times. I've been through it so many times. I don't know what you're saying, Matt. Hold on a second. Let me look. Keep an eye out for me. Well, I'll watch for you, everybody. So what was it, Chica? What is it? How's it based? What are you talking about? Embassy. Let me ask you a question, Embassy. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever been part of my team or anything? Have you ever been part of my team, Embassy? No, you haven't, because you were so scared. You was afraid somebody find out who you are. Well, Jen, I know who you are. I know everything about you. Have I ever put anything bad about you? No. I think you're stupid and an idiot. Yes, I do. Let me ask all you females here that's part of my team and part of our family. Does this sound like something I do? Do I ask you all? Do I try to take you all for everything you have? Do I? Do I? When I say a cult, are we in a real cult, people? Do we go and worship things every night? Do we? No, we don't. It's fun. We have fun. Our chats, oh my God, these women get together and they talk about God knows what. And they actually train themselves up. Literally, they train themselves up. It's funny because one don't know nothing about what's going on. One tells another one. It's crazy, but it's fun. It's fun. You have never asked me for anything, and I'll never ask you for anything. That's not how I work. That's why I look. That's why I laugh when people put it out there that, hey, you're this, you're that. Okay, okay. I don't have to. We have fun. Exactly. We have a lot of fun. It's fun. My name has changed, but in 4 years, never been scammed or asked for nothing. Thank you, onlooker. Thank you. Exactly. Ernie knows my whole name and has never said anything or did anything to me. Exactly, Sherry. And I won't. I won't. Look, let me say this. The truth of the matter is, you all got this from one person, and now you hate that person, but you still keep his teachings, you still keep his words in your mouth. So if he's wrong and he's been found that he's wrong and fraudulent and fake, why do you still believe his words? Because you have nothing else. Y'all put me to be the worst person, the worst criminal. Yet I have one thing on my record. One thing. At Tiny T, someone called Homeland Security that Ernie was going to, yeah, the Kentucky Derby. His sister kicked him out, and I'm being blamed. That's pretty much what it is, yeah. There's a lot of people being blamed. There's a lot of people been taking credit for it. That's fine. Take credit for it. I hope you're happy. It has. It really has. It's okay, Tiny T. I'm used to it. I'm really used to it. I'm used to all the abuse. I'm used to being, look, I'm used to police pulling up all around me, even more than that. I'm used to 6 to 8 cars. I'm used to them being on the hill and them pulling up with their guns, okay? Them coming out with their guns, ready to shoot. Think about it. I know how it is. Nicolina, you want to know who Embassy Suites is? Embassy Suites, I've got enough mental people in my life. I don't need another one. I don't need your help, Embassy, okay? I don't want your help. I do not want your help. Thanks, Jess Wimbles. I appreciate it. Thank you. That means a lot. About bloody time. It is. It's going to happen. It's going to keep on happening, guys. I got things going, and this is actually this needed to happen. Let me say this about something. Let me say this right now. Kemper came up a while ago. Kemper was in chat. I don't get along with Kemper. We've had words with each other. He don't know me. I don't know him really, but he did say, "Hey, it's bullshit that people call the law on me like that for no reason." So for that, I have to say Kemper's he's just being Kemper. But I do appreciate him saying, "Hey, you know, exactly." I didn't see Kemper in chat. Somebody just mentioned Kemper, and that's the only thing I was looking at. Because I was telling Kemper was up a while ago, and he thought it was crazy. It is crazy. It's ridiculous. But guess what, guys? You win. You all won. You won again. You won another battle. It's just another battle. Just another. It's what it is. It's adversity. It's another one. But I'll turn it into an advantage. I always do. It might take a little bit, a little while. But what don't kill you only makes you stronger. And that's the way I believe. That's the way I've always believed. My dad and my papa made sure of that. That's the old Jim Mail South account. Yeah, I know. Guys, I'm not even. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you all. What's hilarious, the majority of those people started with Ernie, hung on every word, and only in the last year did they walk away. Trader, Sapphire, etc., etc. Let me tell you what happened. And I can show you I can probably show you screenshots because I've got I've got thousands of screenshots. I was friends with traders. I was friends with Sapphire. I thought everything was going good. And then all of a sudden, like it was like, I don't know what it was. To be honest with you, I really don't even know what it was. They all turned on me. So it is. So let me say this. Donna's journey says Kemper or nobody else knew what Jimbo was doing. You always say same stuff. Everyone you didn't like, but when we found out, we left. That's what the difference. So leave Kemper alone. Thank you. Thank you all. Let me take this a minute. Hold on a second. Thank you all. Appreciate it. Just talking to some of my family just now. Yes. So again, guys, I appreciate you all. I really do. Hold on a second. Sorry about that, guys. Coming back to you all. My other sister was talking to me. She said she wanted the link. She's wanting to watch the show. I appreciate you guys. Thank you, guys. Well, I mean, can you imagine compiling all the people making the false allegations together? And like I said, guys, it's been a long time. It's been a lot. You know, they want to say I'm this, they want to say I'm that, but yet when the police finally arrive and they do their checks, they find out that I haven't done anything. They find out that I'm not the person that they're saying. Like when the police come, they've got their guns drawn. Like, you know, when I opened the door, today, state trooper had his hand on his weapon. And you know, I understand that's protocol because he don't know. He says, he said, you Ernie Shell? I said, yeah. He said, you care to step out here with us? You ain't got no weapons on you, nothing, do you? I said, no, no, no. He said, all you got's the pocket thing. I said, yeah, that's it. He said, you mind if I take it off of you? I said, no, I ain't got no weapons, brother. I said, look, man, I'm used to this. This happens all the time. That's all I said. And, well, they're new police and they're in a new area, you know. So it is what it is. You know, no matter what they say, they don't have anything on me at all. Nothing they have on me at all. I could get them from the report. All you have to do is call the state police. I mean, it ain't that hard to do, people. It ain't that hard to do at all. And then the other cop said, man, you probably know what it is. I said, yeah, I know what it is. I said, it's probably YouTubers. Yep. Did you say something on YouTube? Yep. Did you say, what did you say? What did you say? Buddy. Then he told me what it was. And I was like, oh, were you kidding me? He's like, no. He's like, we got to check this out. He said, I'm sorry. He said, but this didn't come from just YouTube. It come from the Department of Homeland. They called the Department of Homeland Security on me to make some bogus allegation on me. So they had to really check it out, and they had to do what they had to do. But they could see that I mean, when I started, I told them, I said, look, man, I was arrested. You know, I had Secret Service. I've been through all this stuff. I know what it's like. Butterfly, I appreciate that. Thank you. I know why they want me dead for. And you guys will find out here soon too as well. You guys think that these people are average runaway damn people and everything. They're not. They're not. They're not. You know, there's a reason. You know, they'll have one thing and they'll say you did this or that. That ain't their main agenda. That's not their main agenda, people. That's not what they want. Hey, Truth Hurts. How you doing? Yeah, I know. It's one of those days. Yeah, people have told me to come in here and pretty much off myself and all that. Well, I appreciate that, Nicolina. You know, you know what? They don't want me happy. They don't want me getting along with my family. They don't want none of that. They don't. They don't want any of that. You all see it for yourselves, and that's what I put it up there for. So think about it. Why do you think they want me to pay me all this money to go in their panels and stuff? And I want no more. I don't want nothing to do with these people. I see what they are and what they're about. Everything my POs told me to do, I've done. I've done everything. But it is what it is. Cindy, I'll probably be, to be honest with you, tonight when I leave, I'll be sleeping under a bridge till tomorrow. That way I have time to think about things and do things. Um, so yes, I'll be all right. This is not my first rodeo, people. I'm telling you. Everybody you want to feel sorry, but don't, because this ain't my first rodeo. I understand in order to achieve what I want for my goals, there are going to be troubles and there are going to be trials. But the main goal is I'm going to win. I'm going to win Kentucky governor. I'm going to. And I'm not meaning to say that. It's to say it out. I'm going to. I'm going to win. I don't sit here and study my ass off on Kentucky and everything that's going on in Kentucky right now like I do. Not to win. And I have all this backing to push me. I'm the underdog. It's made it right now as this timeline's going. It's made for me not to succeed. Okay? But what just happens if someone does succeed? Not only does it show their character, not only does it show how strong they are, it shows their spirit. And it shows their never say die attitude. Why would I call the police on me? You make no sense. Anyways, whatever. You make no sense. Ridiculous. Go get the reports. Find out who called the cops. That's all you got to do. Before you come over here running it like that, go get the reports yourself. Okay? Seriously. I mean, that's easy to put that to bed. That just goes to show you another thing. If they're saying it in Katie's and Katie's not addressing it, like, hey, wait, that shows you it's fake news. Okay? Simple as that. That pretty much takes care of all that itself. Let it go. It's okay. It's okay. You know, they're basing everything they say, everything that they said over there is on Angelo. You're betting on Angelo. You all know that, right? You are betting on Angelo. You're betting on somebody that was on probation. And besides me, you're betting on somebody's. Okay, just watch what happens. This is what's going to get good. I'll sit here and I'll endure all this. I'll take it. I'll take all this just to say, I told you so. When it happens, let's just see what happens. We'll see what happens with it. They're trying to make you turn against me. And if you turn against me, it's on you. Embassy, you need God. You need Jesus. You really do. Your mind is so twisted, and it's sad for somebody to be so smart, but yet you use it. You use it. You don't even use it. You use none of your abilities, and that's what's sad, Embassy. That's very, very sad. You're part of the problem. Now, yep, may the power of Christ compel us all. Oh my God. Yes, I remember when they was going to sell their house and partner with me. Yes, I do remember that. That's got to go up there. Oh my God. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that I didn't accept that offer. I'm so glad that I didn't accept that. Thank you for reminding me of that. Katie has no receipts whatsoever. She says she puts out receipts. Yes, she doesn't. That's exactly right. There's no receipts on this. It is what it is. Thank you, Rapper. Thank you. I appreciate that. They've been trying to get us to turn against you. Yeah, I know. But seriously, let's take their chat groups. Let's take Mama T's. Let's take all of them. Put it all in one big circle. Who has the most fun? You know, that's I don't ask you guys to do anything. I don't demand you go to this chat, you do that chat. I don't do that. Everyone has their own freedom of speech. Everyone has what they want. You have your choice. We have fun. We do have fun. You make friends. And I understand that. Those situations are lips is it can be what it is. Linda, and I think I made that clear to everybody. I said I was going to redo all that, and I mean that. I said I would do that, and I promise you all I'm going to do that. And I'm not building on failed ground. I'm not. Only one person is bitching about that, though. Exactly. You know, the thing about it is, everybody thinks just because I said I took a lot of orders out, I didn't take many orders at all. But you all use that as that I'm scamming. You know, let's look at the people. How many orders I actually did take? How many orders did I take? You don't know. You only know by me saying I've sold a lot of T-shirts. That's it. You don't know that, and you run on that. Constant Sue devours that, and they run on that. When the fact of the matter is, I didn't take many orders at all for that. Not many at all. Those, and you talk about medallions and stuff. I refunded everybody back, like literally. That's the first thing. When I found out that it couldn't be done because it was closed off, I couldn't do it. But now these pendants here, I'm going to do them, and I'm going to do good with them, and that's a fact. You can't stop me from not being able to do that. I've always sold T-shirts and stuff. Everything I've done, and I've never ever had this ever happen. Like literally. And the people that paid, ask them. I've already told them I make it right with them, and it ain't many. You all think it's like hundreds and stuff. It's nothing like that. Nothing like that at all. Just because I said I sold a lot of T-shirts, I had a lot of them that was pre-sold. Yes. But I mean, I didn't take no money or nothing. I was like, "Hey, you want to? Can you do? Okay, yeah, that's the way we did it." So we're going to go from there, and we'll see what happens. But I'm not going to let this, ruin the rest of my day. I've got one bag. I've got one backpack, and that's all I'm going to take with me. And I'll be out of here. I'll be leaving. I'm not going to tell nobody where I'm going. I can survive. I've got a couple cans of beanie weenies and stuff. Hey, that's only 2 days. Just kind of think about stuff, put it back in my life, get back in my life, right? They wanted my family mad at me. They got my family mad at me. That's just what they wanted to do. It is what it is. Do you think that's going to stop me from my dream? No, I'm going to win governor. I'm going to do it. That's what they want to do. They want to stop me from this or that, and they're not going to. I'm not in a Discord, Casey. We're going to start one up, but I'm not in one right now. I don't understand it. I really, to be honest with you. I'm going to be able to relate to the people in Kentucky. and I'm going to win. No. That's the way it has to be. But here in a minute, I'm going to start packing some stuff up. I'm not going to take everything. I'm going to take a few shirts and a few pair of pants and stuff. And again, I've got to do what I got to do.
Hey,
Hey, what's up?
okay. One, are you trolling us with this governorship because you're not gonna get the nomination? Stop. Let's
No, I'm going to win.
let's no, you're not.
Just
You're
saying.
not gonna be Ernie, you're not gonna be
Okay,
nominated.
that's your opinion, but I'm going
But
to win.
let's stop because it sounds silly.
I'm going to win,
A
Nick, and
homeless
that's what.
dude on probation is gonna
Okay,
win.
okay.
Come
I'm
on,
going to
Ernie.
win.
Why don't we start? When I say we, I'm talking about you. Why not start at the local level? That's where you need to start. Start at the local level, get on a city council or a county commission. Do that. Then you work your way up. I'm telling you this because, Ernie, you're not going to win. You're not going to get the nomination. And then you're just giving more content for these people to fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? And I think it would be amazing if you would have your sister call me, because for whatever reason, your sister is calling Lisa K. I got off the phone with her about 30 minutes ago. And allegedly, your sister called Lisa K. Now, Lisa K, who honestly thinks Shelby is 100% innocent, we all know Shelby was there that night. There's no doubt. Now, were there other people there that are unbeknownst to the public? Absolutely. But Lisa K, I believe, is in a romantic relationship with Shelby via JPay emails and phone calls. So I told her I was going to, I know somebody that worked on the case before YouTube to try to get those emails and phone calls. Yeah, no, but she told me that Amber called her, which I think is really fucking sus. Now, Ernie's in a really weird predicament because his siblings want to believe Shelby is innocent, and at the same time, they have a relationship with their brother Ernie. And Lisa is actively under the assumption that Ernie was the only person there. Let's be realistic. Ernie is 5'8", and we've seen him get kicked into a trailer skirting. No offense, Ernie. He was no way strong enough to take down Ronnie King. Now, could Jimbo have been there? Absolutely. Shelby, absolutely. Kevin Dixon, absolutely. Do I think that fucking meth head, what's that one meth head that hangs out with Brad?
I don't know.
The one that's in jail right now, that he said he wanted to essay his son, Caden. What's that guy's name?
Josh.
Josh Shanks. Yeah, Josh Shanks. The epitome of truth that everybody on this platform believed because it was convenient for them at the time to believe that Thelma was sending money and buying cars for that faggot. That dude has spent more time beating women, doing drugs and selling drugs, and spending time on the inside than he has on the outside. But these women hate Ernie so much that they believe it. We need to implore why Lisa Kay told me just, well, it was actually 45 minutes ago, that Amber called her. Why is Amber calling Lisa Kay when Lisa Kay is just another Stephanie Cleenan? Lisa Kay told me I was wrong, that not today, not tomorrow's name is not Stephanie Cleenan, which this is weird because when Stephanie arrived onto this platform, she and I were friends on Facebook with her whole ass Stephanie Cleenan account that had been established for over 10 years at that point with her ex-husband, Tom. She has since paid for internet scrubbing, whether it's from Cloak Data or Osprey. She
Is
has
it Tom?
removed
Is it Tom or Todd?
Tom, Tom, Thomas
Okay.
Cleenan. They're from Idaho. Idaho or Iowa. I have to double check. But Lisa
Yeah.
Kay just told me 45 minutes ago that that's not her name. Yes, it is. It's like, yes, it is. That is her name. I had her phone number at the time that was registered online for years to Stephanie Cleenan. It was Iowa, not Idaho. This Lisa Kay is just as psychotic as fucking Stephanie Cleenan. Lisa's just like Connie Sue. She lives here in Michigan. I told her, keep up with your shit and I'll pull up to Grand Rapids where you live, Miss 66-year-old old biddy bitch. I am sick of this. These people, Ernie, you got to stop. You got to stop saying you're running for governor. I will be here to support you, but you got to stop the shit. You got to stop. You're not running for governor. You're not going to get the gubernator or the nod. Start local. Start with your city council. Start as a trustee. However the Commonwealth has shit set up. Aim for something that you can achieve. You are not going to be elected as governor. And they're just going to make fun of you and poke fun of you and say that you're unserious and nobody can believe you, Ernie. You can believe in yourself all you want. I can believe in myself, but that doesn't mean that it makes sense. I could say I'm going to run for governor of 2026 for the state of Michigan. It is not happening, Ernie. It's not happening. I would like to see you rise up and start making changes locally before you can go statewide or nationally. You are not Donald Trump, who is a billionaire that can just say, I'm running for president and win. That's not how this works. I just don't want to see you create more fodder for these fucking tards. Mind you, I'm gonna reiterate. Katie lives with her parents. Traders lives with her mom and her brother. Anissa lives with her husband. Brad lives with his grandma and is getting fucking evicted. Margaret is a fucking drunk bitch that God knows who's taking care of her child. I can go on and on and on and on. Ernie, let's focus on changing your current situation. Once that is fixed, then move on to running for a local position. Stick to that, make a name for yourself, then you move up to the county. After the county, move up into the state of representatives, then run for governor. That is how this works. You don't just get to throw your hat into the ring and say, I'm running and I'm going to win. Because there is a hierarchy. You have to be some sort of an elected official that's well known. Let me give you a good example. Your favorite Sheriff Grady, right? Grady has made a name for himself based on how he runs his county in Florida. If he wanted to throw his hat in the ring to run for governor in 2026, he would beat out the current gentleman that is running to replace DeSantis. Do you know what I'm saying? Write-ins don't work, Beach Blanket. They don't work. You find me one governor in any state in the continental United States that won by write-in. It does not happen. Now you can win write-in at a local level. That is doable. I just don't want to see Ernie to like create more fodder to be fucked with. If you want Arctic Tiger Angel, Nick, who do I live with? I have no idea. I wasn't talking about you, Arctic. I wasn't talking about you at all, honey. I don't care who you live with. What I'm saying is all of these people that want to shit talk that Ernie is living with his sister, they all fucking live with other people and are not self-sufficient. Well, what about Tiger King for governor of Oklahoma? And everybody loved the Tiger King, Joe Exotic. He didn't win. Carol Baskins did, though. Not governor, but Carol Baskins. Killed her husband, whacked him. There's just a lot going on, Renee. Ernie, I'm not trying to shoot down your dreams of being governor, but I think you're young enough that if you start local and move your way up, there's a chance.
I appreciate that, Nick.
I do want to see Ernie do good, and I
don't
I
have that kind of
said-
time, Nick.
yes, listen.
I really don't.
You have all of the time. You're not working. You have
I
all of
don't have that time, Nick.
But
I've got,
if you
look,
are
it's
taking
2
your
years.
medications,
Listen, it's 2 years. My
okay, then if
kidneys
you
are
don't
done.
have,
My kidneys are done, Nick.
then you have no business running for governor. if
I will
you
do what I
are
need to
not
do,
healthy.
Nick.
Do you think that the people of Kentucky are going to Google Ernie Shell and all of this shit comes up? They're going to be like, oh yeah, I'm going to vote for that guy.
And I'm going to use it to my advantage, Nick.
You could actually win a local election very easily. You're not going to win the state gubernatorial race. I think it's time that we stop and we reevaluate. Yes, we did love for almost everyone, but there is absolutely something called forgiveness, grace, understanding. And honestly, I can't do all of the hate shit that you guys do. Now, will I troll? Fuck yeah, I'm gonna troll. But I'm not trolling Ernie right now. I don't, like, you guys keep kicking him. We have all kicked him. He is so down at this point that I have decided, irrespective of how anybody in my community feels, I am going to be here supporting Ernie because Ernie is not long for this world because his kidneys are failing and he's sick. And I will not have this on my conscience. I will not celebrate any kind of negative shit that happens to this man. You guys, I asked him, Sister Callie, I asked for the EGFR, the creatinine clearance. He has not sent that to me, and that's okay if he doesn't. That's okay if he doesn't. I did ask for that yesterday. But allegedly, a doctor said, his doctor said his kidneys are operating at 62%.
Well, you know, when they take when they draw the 13 vials of blood, right?
That's why I asked you. Get on your get on.
I'm gonna get on the app. I got to get the app. I don't have it
Yeah.
downloaded.
Get on that app, and if you want to send me your kidney function tests, you can send me that, your hepatic and or chemistry. Some doctors will order both when it's
But
not
just send me a text
necessary.
what you need, and I'll send you the numbers or whatever that is.
But he's sick, you guys. And yes, he doesn't have time, he says, but actually you do, because You will not have the wherewithal to even run for governor, being in the condition you are, but running for a local election, you have a higher probability of winning. Yes, yes, beloved ghosts. Yep, absolutely. Yep, he did his time. He did his time. So you can choose hate, anger, and disruption of your own mind, body, and soul, or you can just chill and have a good time. Ernie's not hurting anybody. I don't know. I don't know. I spent years going after Ernie and he did his time and I'm just done. I'm done. I'm done with AI Angelo, who is so grandiose about his own existence when his existence ain't shit, Angelo. No joke, Angelo. You are a laughing stock. Or I could be like Katie, who lives with her parents and is barren and nobody wants to be with. Or I could be Traders, who's dating a married woman, living with my mother and brother. Or I could be Brad Enlow, who's got Hep C and all of the STDs, and his gut is so enormous he can't even see his fucking cock. Or I could be Margaret, who is morbidly obese, who doesn't take care of her own child because she's more worried about being online. Or I could keep going on. I could keep going on. We can go on and on. You want to fucking throw daggers? Let's throw daggers. Leave Ernie alone. If Ernie's going to fuck up, he will fuck up on his own volition without you pushing him. That goes for you too, Lisa. You fucking old bitty bitch. Ernie, I think you should. I'm just sick of it. This is not a popular opinion, but I ask of those of you watching here, archive lives or Katie's or Brad's. Brad grifts way more than Ernie has ever grifted. Jimbo grifted way more than Ernie has ever fucking grifted. Katie doesn't grift. She's just a miserable fucking twat that doesn't know how to do her makeup, can't live on her own, snorts fucking Adderall. Or you could be Traders, who's gained 80 fucking pounds and has no business talking about my bitch lips. That's your choice. You can follow the hate or you can hang out and have fun and gently bully and troll in the chat, or you can be consumed with your obsession of Ernest Mack's show. It is your decision. Ernie, I want to see you do better. I want to see you succeed, and you will only do what you want to do. Are you taking money? How much money do you need?
$10.
For what?
Home zone?
For what?
Home zone. I don't want all ones.
Oh, you're getting all the ones. I'm not.
Look at
No. You get all the ones. No, I'm not giving you my 20s, 5s, and 10s or my 50s. Take the ones. They spend the same or get GTFO.
Is this 10?
That's more than 10.
Oh, thanks. Can you put my phone in?
Are you going to have Drew's phone? Are you with Drew? I've got his number. All right. Go there and come right back. So it's time to stop. Yeah, that's what I just told her, beloved. She got more money out of the singles. Ernie, don't do too much. You talk about your kidney function. You really need to have your doctor get you with a registered dietitian, because when you have kidney damage, the copious amounts of protein that you are taking in daily that's not going to be beneficial for your kidneys. High protein diet on kidneys is very hard. So even if it's liquid form, you really need to have your doctor, your internist, your infectious disease physician, whomever it is, you need to be referred to have a consult with a registered dietitian, Ernie. Well, he's
Yeah,
drinking Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper is way better than what he was drinking with that Mountain Dew. Yep. Sister Callie also said your potassium needs to be
Thank
cut
you.
way down.
I appreciate that. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, exactly. We kind of want to be the new improved, nice, mean girls. You have to agree to let us, Ernie. I mean, I'm here. I have no reason anymore. I'm just done with the hate. It is so much hate. You're like requiring daily hate consumption at the level that these people go. It's scary. It's been years. Yeah, he does need to drink water. He needs water for sure. Ernie, I want to see you be as successful as you will allow yourself to be. And you can't say, listen, I'm super sick. Yes, we know. But Magic Johnson has been alive for 30 years since his diagnosis. Look at that Charlie Sheen guy, the Tiger Blood and
Yeah, but
Whitney.
Magic Johnson has not he didn't take no Decabolin, Winstrol, and Tributestosterone to push his body to the limit to be healthy for
Get off
serious
the
cancer.
testosterone. The testosterone is also wreaking havoc on your body. You are 45 years old. You do not need that testosterone. Right now, is it like a weekly injection, a monthly injection? What are you doing?
I do it's monthly injections. It's like a phase.
Yeah,
Like
so just stop. So stop with
it
that.
ain't it's Tributestosterone. It's like Tribulus and
it doesn't
Decabolin
matter. It doesn't
and Winstrol.
matter. It is man-made testosterone, Ernie.
Deca's not.
Okay.
Deca comes from a gorilla.
Yeah.
Look it up.
Yes, but we are not gorillas, Ernie.
No, but they're only a couple. Yeah, but the chromosomes only just a couple less. I mean, it actually. I've studied this, Nick. I mean, I know.
Listen,
I did a
it's
phase
not
of it. I'm
good
done
for
with it.
you long term. Yes. Do you see what sister said? Deca is terrible for you. She is a nurse practitioner. You've got to get rid of that. It is not required. You do not need it unless you are sexually active. But I just say stop all of that. You don't need it. You need to see a registered dietitian to guide you on the best diet to preserve your kidney function. And I'm sure if MAGA was still around, MAGA would probably say the same thing. Even so, my son Andrew was on the growth. I think it was called somatotropin. And it was a human growth hormone, but I believe it was derived from pigs, if I recall correctly, and the risks were astronomical. But he didn't have Turner syndrome, so he was safe. He could take it. He took it for as long as he did. And all I'm saying, Ernie, is pharmaceuticals are not always the answer. You need to stay on your antiviral cocktail. You need to get rid of the rest. Preserve your kidney function, because I don't believe you would ever be a candidate for a kidney transplant, if that makes sense. But anyways, yes, us old grannies over here. Yeah, a dietitian is great, but I'm going to get off here. Stop with the whole running for governor shit and listen, your local election should be held in 2026. Sister Callie says the decatestosterone causes tumor growth. Mm-hmm.
So if my testosterone level is already at like 1200, just high. It's very, very high. My testosterone level is before you think. Is that, you know what I'm saying? Can you hear me? I think she's gone. Are you there, Nicolina? Like 1260, I think.
Sorry, I'm here.
So my testosterone level was
Well,
like 1260.
let's think about this. It had a testosterone level of 7, okay, which is
7, like what do you mean
extremely
7?
low. Like Carvin was at a 7,
Oh,
extremely low.
yeah.
But Sister Callie just said 1,000 is the high limit, high safe limit. You're above that.
Mine's 1260.
Yeah, you're high. So you got to just put it aside. Stop taking the injection. Normal is 300 to 1,000. So it could be doing more damage than it is helpful. And is it really necessary right now? Get it every other month. Cut it down to every other or every third month. But I don't want to see you. You're already beat down on this platform because miserable people that live with their parents or pretend they're more than what they are want to see you destroyed. And I was in that position. I was in that position wanting to see you destroyed. And in doing so, what did that accomplish? Not a thing. Didn't make my life better or worse. So
So the Winstrol, like it's what they give horses and stuff for thoroughbreds. I think it's called the Stanozolol or something. That mixed with Deca and Traveless is pretty much what I'm at right now.
that's a Cali question. I can't answer that.
Yeah, Winstrol. The street name's Winstrol. It's Winstrol. But it's called Stanozolol or something like that. I think it's I don't know. It's something like that. But they use it for like horses and therapy and stuff like that.
I don't
But it
know.
makes me like,
I can't
look,
answer it.
okay, I didn't know. I didn't
Oh,
know what it was.
it's stananzolo.
Yeah, that's it. Stanozolol. Yeah, that's it. That and then it's like I think what is it, like 28 or 30 cc's. I think people do 25 does. I think I'm on like 28 or 30 cc's of it. But it's that decabolin and
It's a heavy cocktail on me.
it is.
I only recall when I was in peds hemoc where we would have patients with hereditary spherocytosis, and that would cause a buildup of iron. It would cause like the patients would need to have therapeutic phlebotomy. Males would require testosterone injections. It was like a whole mess. Sister Callie says it causes depression.
Yeah, that's one of the side effects to it.
Yeah, but
It don't really cause me side effects. It's just it makes me. I don't know. It just mixes together with a few things.
are you able to go to your mom's house?
No,
No.
no, I'm okay. I'll be alright. It just take me a couple of days to regroup. I'll be fine. It's what I need to do anyways. I mean, I was supposed to have this job. I was waiting for for them to call me back. I got the job already. I just got to get over with this. I got another hospital appointment. They want to look at my kidney, so they called me in for an emergency kidney thing. So that's what I was worried about.
Well, I wouldn't worry about it at 62%. What I need you to do is stop the high protein intake. When you have kidney damage, what ends up happening is when you with people that have kidney damage from, let's say, diabetes or a high protein diet, it can cause you to protein should not be filtrated through the kidneys because protein is such a large molecule But when it does pass through the kidneys, that means that there's some sort of kidney damage. So my guess is, correct me if I'm wrong, Sister Callie, if I remember correctly, a simple urinalysis can determine if he's spilling proteins. And that will be an indicator of the damage that your kidneys are experiencing. So you really need to cut down on those protein drinks. See,
Yeah.
Sister Callie is co-signing. You need to cut down on those protein drinks. Now, if you're having an issue, a dietary issue with absorption, you could have a port placed, a PICC line for TPN. But I think TPN is also high protein, if I recall correctly. Yeah, a simple urine dip. Yep, a UA will tell you if you are spilling proteins. So, Ernie, I don't want to see you dead before 50. I think that wherever you are getting your treatment, maybe you need to be referred to the University of Kentucky hospital and be seen, yes, by a nephrologist with a registered dietitian referral. See, right there.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you, Nick, for coming
You're
out.
welcome. I just keep your head up, and clearly we can't help you right now
No.
with the housing issue, but
No, I'm good.
if you would like to give my number to your sister Amber, and I can explain to her what's going on, since she can't always be on this platform scanning everything
It's okay.
here and there. All right.
Yeah, I'll ask her. I'll ask her if she'll talk to
All
you.
right.
But the thing about it is, I'm not. It's just what it is.
You know what, Renee, you're right. It doesn't ever end, but at this point, Ernie is completely innocent. And once again, these people, since he has been released from jail, they will not stop. All right. Bye, Ernie. Keep your head
Bye.
up.
Peace out.
Bye.
So it is what it is, guys. I got a lot of things to do. I got to get some stuff together. Kind of thinking about some things right now, but it's all right. I'm okay. I'm okay. Like I said, it's what don't kill you only makes you stronger, right, people? Ain't that the way it goes? What don't kill you only makes you stronger? That's fine. That's fine. I told the police everything. The police seen what was going on, guys. It's like when they ran me. It's all right. It's all good. It's okay. It's okay. I gotta do what I gotta do. I literally gotta do what I gotta do. So I appreciate all the super chats, guys. Thank you for the stickers, and I don't know how it works, but I guess I'll find out. Hell, I'll have to. Just do or die, right? Much respect, guys. Have fun, and hopefully we'll see y'all in a while. Got a few things I got to pack up and stuff. I got to call some people up and try to get some good game plan going, or it is what it is. But they would be lying, Mama. They could not accept it. They could not do it. No way they could do it. But have fun, guys, and I appreciate you all. Um, if you want to email me, shellforces@gmail.com. It's going across the screen right now. If you want to add me on Facebook, you can add me on Facebook. It's just Ernest Shell. And we'll see from there. We'll go from there. I'm very tired right now. I'm probably going to get me a rest before I have to go. I appreciate that. Thank you all. Thank you guys. Much respect. God bless you all. Thank you all for fighting a good fight. Be safe.